We have taken the energies that we have been receiving from all of you, and we have noticed that what you're primarily doing at this time is releasing that which no longer serves you. We've established a connection with every single oversoul of every single human being in existence at this time. And we can say that without a doubt, your oversouls are doing a fantastic job of giving you exactly what you need when you need it. Grounding more into the physical. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are beginning to understand what the human condition has been like for lifetimes and lifetimes of experience for you. Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm your host, Brian Scott, and today we get to read some more channelings from the Arcturian Council. These particular channelings blow my mind every time I get a chance to read the Arcturian Council. I find it a special event. I am reading from the book Ascension, The Shift to the Fifth Dimension, Volume 3. The Arcturian Council is a group of higher dimensional beings channeled by Daniel Scranton. I have had the wonderful opportunity to read several channelings, and they deal with everything from your spiritual evolution to the shift into the fifth dimension to reality creation and ascension. This set of channelings covers a number of topics, including the hope for humanity, your spiritual evolution, a collective purging, the Oversoul connection, your potential, exponential leaps in your evolution, leaving your legacy, conscious evolution, and so much more. The hope for humanity. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have a tremendous respect for humanity, not only because of what you have endured there on planet Earth, but also because of the amount of hope that you still carry within you. You have a never give up type of attitude, and this attitude is one that you hold in your personal lives and for the entire human collective. You've had many opportunities to give up, and many of you who are receiving this message have felt suicidal at one time or another. Others have wept because you so wanted to just go home, and yet here you are representing the triumph of the Spirit. We know that things are going to get easier for all of you, and we also know that you are the ones that created the path of ease. All of it is your creation. And the relief that you're going to experience when you put all of your struggles behind you is immense. That relief will send out waves of energy from planet Earth. Just as you receive waves of energy, you also give off waves of energy at these times when you experience something huge as a collective. And you are getting ready to set aside the struggles that you have carried with you, the burdens that have weighed you down. You are ready to release them all and be free, once and for all. This is a glorious time for humanity, and we are not exaggerating. We are filled with pride to see you come to this point in your evolution. There's a great deal of hope within you, and more of you are reaching that point of going beyond belief and into knowing that life on Earth is going to get so much better. And it's going to get better, not because ships will land and extraterrestrials will come out and save the day. It's going to get better because you persevered. You were willing to stand tall and stay strong amidst so many heartbreaks and disappointments throughout all of your many lifetimes there. Now is the time where you reap the benefits of all that you have experienced. And you get to feel the waves of energy that you've been summoning for lifetime after lifetime of experiences there on planet Earth. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Your spiritual evolution. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have the perspective on your progress that we wish you could share with us. We want very much for you all to be as happy with where you are as we are for you. We would love to see more of you measuring your progress by the amount of love and compassion that you feel for others and for yourselves. When you first learned about the truth that you create your reality, many of you began measuring your spiritual progress by how much your reality then matched your desires for it. But of course, there's more to the story. You also needed to give yourselves reasons to expand and become more of who you really are. And the best ways to do that are not to create the reality that is most pleasing to you and to not always get what you want. This is how you give yourselves opportunities for unconditional love, self-love, compassion, and unconditional joy. If you didn't first give yourselves opportunities for those experiences, then how could you have them? And you see, when you are not living your perfect dream life, and yet still loving yourself, feeling joy, forgiving others, and accessing compassion for those suffering far worse than you are, then you know that you are right on track. You know that you're making the leaps forward in your ascension. You see, once you are fifth dimensional, you'll be able to create whatever you want, whenever you want it. But for now, you still experience the illusion that you're not creating it and you're not experiencing it. This is not a test. You are not being tested by Source. You are Source, and you are giving yourselves the opportunity to know that more fully and completely than you could if you just waved your magic wand and made everything in your life and in the rest of the world exactly as you want it to be. Find that unconditional joy within you, and you will demonstrate to yourselves exactly what we are telling you here and now. You will demonstrate the truth that you are doing so very well on your spiritual evolution journey. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. A collective purging. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have taken the energies that we have been receiving from all of you, and we have noticed that what you're primarily doing at this time is releasing that which no longer serves you. We are capable of seeing what is entering and exiting your energy fields. And we are also able to receive the requests that you make, and so we know that in this phase of the human consciousness evolution, there is more of a desire to let go than there is to create. And that is normal and natural. It is perfectly wonderful, in fact, that you go through these cycles as a collective, as well as your own personal cycles. So then what does it mean to be going through a phase of releasing, purging, letting go of what no longer serves you? It means that you are becoming more aware of your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, patterns of behavior, and everything else that you experience. And you are taking note of what serves you and what does not. You're able to make decisions about what you want to continue to create and what you want to release. To put it quite bluntly, you are taking out the trash. But we also want to see that the majority of you are doing this without judgment. So even though we just referred to it as trash, we can see that you're able to, for the most part, lovingly let go of the lower frequency thoughts, words, and actions that have been hindering you and holding you back. It is just time for all of you to start playing with new toys. It's time for you to make advancements in your lives, in your consciousness, and as a collective. You can see, if you look at the biggest possible picture, the way that humanity is progressing, you can see that even though there are those who will always resist, there are more of you than ever who want to purge as a collective as well. There are more of you now that want peace, equality, and respect for all humans, for all life forms. So what you are also doing at this time is letting in higher frequency ideas and approaches to life on planet Earth, and we could not be prouder. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. The Oversoul Connection. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We've established a connection with every single Oversoul of every single human being in existence at this time. And we can say that without a doubt, your Oversouls are doing a fantastic job of giving you exactly what you need when you need it. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the concept of the Oversoul, it is the next step from the higher self. It is the way that you organize your consciousness, a sort of home base for all of your lifetimes in all dimensions and in all time periods. Your Oversouls are remarkable beings, and they need no assistance from us. However, in the interest of integration, they've allowed us to offer our insights. Your Oversouls exist on the 10th, 11th, and 12th dimensions, and so when we connect with them consciously, it is a type of channeling that we are doing. We can also report to you that every single one of you is working together on the Oversoul level, no matter what your differences are as humans. You all love one another at the Oversoul level. You collaborate, you co-create. It is beautiful to behold the intricate weaving of stories that occurs when you observe humanity from that level of consciousness. If you are unfamiliar with your Oversoul, we suggest that you open yourselves up to connect more consciously, and remember that everything exists inside of you as well, and that includes your Oversoul. And so, yes, you can access any dimensional realm by going within, including Source. Someday you will completely re-emerge into your Oversoul. You will ascend to the dimensions where your Oversoul dwells, and that will be a feeling of completeness that is unparalleled to anything that you could experience now. However, the more you seek out that connection to your Oversoul being, the closer you will get to that experience in the here and now. And we are here in the 9th dimension to help facilitate those connections. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Your potential. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have an awareness of your abilities, your potential, your true nature as beings of source energy, and we hold that knowing for you. We ask that you do the same for one another. It might be easier for you at times to believe in someone else than it is for you to believe in yourself, and it is all right if that is where you are in the current moment. You can still come to a place where you see yourself as divine, and you actualize your potential and abilities. Believing in someone else can be that step that brings you closer to the full knowing of who you really are and what you can do. Now, when you offer that space for someone else, or he or she lives up to your expectations, there is a great likelihood that the person will then return the favor, and in holding that space for you, they will reciprocate what is coming to you. What you put out energetically will come back to you, because there's no real separation between you and anyone else. There's no real separation between you and your universe, and we know that you understand this, but we are eager for you to experience it. We are eager for you to experience the truths that you are source energy beings, eternal, infinite, and ever-expanding consciousness. You are unconditional love in the flesh, and when you feel that love flowing through you, you're at your most powerful. You reach your potential when you reach for love within you. When you feel love flowing through you, everything else falls into place. You recognize that the lack of separation means that you are the universe that you previously thought you wanted to create within. And as you co-create with this universe coming from a place of love, you reach that potential, and you might even exceed it. In fact, we know you will. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Exponential leaps in your evolution. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have been observing you for quite some time, and we are happy to report that the progress that you've been making lately has been exponential in comparison to the progress you were making for hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands even. Your growth is increasing in response to the energies that you are receiving. And additionally, you are benefiting from all the traumas and tragedies that you've been experiencing both in this lifetime and in your past lives. You are not buckling under. You are not running and hiding. You are meeting all of it, that which is of a low frequency and that which is of a high frequency, face on. and the results are impressive. We can see the continued expansion and evolution of your consciousness, and the only thing left for all of you to do is to decide what type of fifth dimension you want to experience. Again, given the progress that you're making, the fifth dimension that we see in front of you is one with very little conflict, almost no struggle, and a tremendous amount of harmony. You've already done everything else in the third dimension, and now it's time for you to experience what it's like to be in harmony with one another, with your planet, and with the entire galaxy. The next steps in your process of evolution will be to do less and receive more. Things are going to get easier for you before you shift, because the time is now. The time is upon you to let go of the third dimensional ways, the third dimensional paradigm, and the third dimensional beliefs that you've been using to create your reality. We see so many of you working with vibration, working with sound, and working with the non-physical beings such as ourselves that are helping. You are much more interested now in collaboration than in competition. You are much less egoic now than you have ever been. But when you sense that there is a fragment there of your ego that is hanging on to something, be gentle. Be gentle with yourselves, because you don't need to work so hard. You don't need to make up for past mistakes, and you don't need to make this ascension happen. It is happening, and you are all doing so well. You are accepting the way life is now, to the best of your ability, even though you can feel what is coming your way, and it is quite exhilarating to consider. But consider this: your progress has gotten our attention enough to where we felt that we needed to give you this progress report. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Leaving your legacy. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are beginning to understand the motivation that exists within humanity to have a legacy, to leave something behind. And we want you to know that while we respect all of your desires for experience, you never really leave. And therefore, having something in the physical that represents you or represents the life that you lived is not necessary. You really do need to change your concept of life and death as you shift your consciousness, because you no longer need to have the death experience in order to transform yourselves completely. That is what ascension is all about. Ascension is about bringing yourselves into such a high frequency state that you transcend death. You become more of who you are without shedding the physical body, as you have in so many previous lifetimes. There have been so many deaths throughout your incarnational cycle that it has become something you expect, and you have come to realize that you only have a certain amount of time in each lifetime. Therefore, the need comes up within you to do something to make your mark, and many of you feel that need now because you sense that the big changes are coming, and you still have the third dimensional need to have an impact on the physical realm that will outlast you. We just want you to relax now and stop counting the number of years you have left, because, again, all of that is changing as you shift and ascend. You don't need to die anymore. You have no need then to accomplish something that will be here as proof that you existed. Focus more on existing and less on doing. Focus more on becoming and less on accomplishing, and make this journey easier on yourselves. Let go of this very third dimensional need to get something done before you die, and embrace your immortality as eternal and infinite beings of light and love. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Conscious evolution. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. You are putting an emphasis on the evolution of your consciousness. Now, this is something that happens naturally without any intervention on your part. But when you put an emphasis on it, you are doing more good than you know. You are choosing to live in a reality where the emphasis on the evolution of consciousness is something that is an invitation that is being offered to all beings. You can live in whatever reality you want to live in, and where you put your emphasis determines which reality you will find yourselves in. From your perspective, there are more and more people waking up all the time, and this is something that we have stated on numerous occasions. However, what is actually happening is you are shifting to realities where more and more people are awake, and this is because of your emphasis on the evolution of consciousness. You desire to be surrounded by others who are putting their attention on their evolution as well, and that desire also helps to align you with the reality that you want to experience. Being in a reality where more people are emphasizing the evolution of their consciousness means an easier path for all of humanity, an easier shift. You are definitely going to have the experience of shifting, but how you do it will be determined by you. It will be determined by where you put your focus and what you choose to do with your intentions, how you choose to spend your days. You are not making the shift happen. You are making it happen in a more pleasant and joyous way. We want you all to recognize yourselves as being the creators of the experience that you are having. It is a much better experience than most of the alternatives that you're faced with. But because you choose to put an emphasis on raising your vibration, being more of who you are, and being of service, that is the reality that you are going to experience as you continue on in this journey. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Grounding more into the physical. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are beginning to understand what the human condition has been like for lifetimes and lifetimes of experience for you. We can see how the emphasis on the physical realm has kept most individuals from really experiencing what it is like to be a soul having a physical experience. Now, the more of you who awaken, the more of you we hear talking about wanting to leave the physical. You want to be done with the density and the limitation that you've experienced for so long. We understand this desire. We know where you all are coming from now, but we must suggest that you remain in your physical bodies with that awareness of who you really are, dictating everything as you move forward in this life experience. You have the opportunity to become masters who maintain a physical body, and you have the opportunity to bring forth much more high-frequency energy. But you need to stay in your physical bodies for now. Just know that every step forward that you take on this journey brings you closer to your light body experience. You will still have a physicality to you, to your physical body, but it will be easier, more manageable, healthier, and you will never feel the ravages of time. This is what you are moving towards, but you cannot get there by leaving the physical. You must go through the physical experience in the same way you go through an unpleasant negative emotion to get where you want to go. The more of you who stay focused on your physical bodies and on grounding to Mother Earth, the more high-frequency energy you can ground for the rest of humanity, the easier you can make this ascension process on the unawakened. You are moving into a time where you will experience so much more freedom and such a lightness of being. So just be patient, be in the process, and rest assured that things in the physical are going to get better. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. The Song of the Universe. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. If you listen closely enough to the silence, you can always perceive something, and in that perception, you will be receiving a message. This is one of the reasons why it is so important for all of you to unplug from your devices and get out into nature. This is why it's so important for all of you to stop thinking so much and meditating and going within more. The universe is always talking to you, but you've been trained to listen to other people and organizations, news outlets, and preachers. You've lost touch with the sound that the universe makes. You want to hear a voice in your head coming to you from an ascended master or an archangel, but that's only because you have been taught to value words over vibration and sometimes even over the truth. We invite you to listen without expectation. Listen without having formulated a question. Listen to what the silence has to share with you, and know that you are the one orchestrating it all. You are the giver and the receiver, and you are meant to feel this universe and hear this universe as much as you are to see it. If you really want to understand your connection to all beings in this universe, you need to slow down and listen long enough to hear the call, to hear how the universe is summoning you. Certainly there is a lot to be gained from being on the internet and connecting with other people in all the ways that you do with your devices, but you're always only getting a fraction of the story. But when you tune in and listen, when you open up to receive, that is when you can feel the harmony of your song with the song of the universe. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Your beliefs and you. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. You can believe in whatever you want to believe in, and that is exercising your free will. You are not all meant to believe in the same thing, just as you are not all meant to do the same things. Variety is very good, but sticking to beliefs is detrimental to your growth. You see, you want to have experiences, and the only way to have different experiences is to first hold different beliefs. Notice the way you put that in your language. You hold the belief as if it is stuck to you, and you are stuck to it. But if instead you look at beliefs as something you try on to see if it fits, to see if you like it, then you will have an easier time letting go. Then you can see all of this as practice and exploration. Many of you take your beliefs very seriously to the point where you will fight one another over them. You will hold hate in your hearts for someone else because of what they believe and how it contradicts what you believe. Do not define anyone by their beliefs, because then you are adhering to a belief that says that people cannot change, and they certainly cannot change what they believe in. Nothing could be further from the truth. Think about yourselves right now in this one lifetime and how many beliefs you've tried on for size. Now think about all the experiences you've been able to have because of those beliefs, and you can make peace with the fact that you don't have to be consistent. You're not going to achieve or accomplish anything by maintaining the same belief system for long periods of time. In fact, you will probably just remain in a fixed position, digging in your heels and not being open to receiving new ideas and inspirations, new impulses. You want your beliefs to be as in motion as your emotions, and you want to be in the flow, so relax and enjoy your exploration of certain beliefs, but be willing to let them go at the drop of a hat. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Transcending death. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. In the process of awakening, you have encountered much of the darkness that lies within you and within others, and in the face of that darkness, you have shined your light more brightly. You've moved from playing a game of survival to opening yourselves up to the potential that has always existed within you. You are here to transcend the limitations of the physical, and one of the easiest ways to accomplish that is to remember that you are infinite and eternal, and therefore you no longer need your survival instinct. You are in fact in the process of transforming your root chakras, which have held information about each of your deaths in each of your previous lifetimes. Now, these wonderful chakras can be utilized to transform matter into whatever you want it to be. You are going to start with energy, of course, and working on the energetic level, you will quickly accelerate your abilities. You will not need technology to transform matter, but initially you will utilize it. More and more of you will come to realize that it is you that is doing the transforming, and you will feel less and less dependent upon the machines to do the work for you. You are transforming yourselves as well from carbon-based beings to crystalline-based light-bodied beings. And when you are fully aligned with your light body, you will not feel so finite and fragile. You will know once and for all your divinity and your infinite and eternal nature. You will move past this idea of survival, and when you do, your lives will be filled with magic. as you shed the fears of thousands of lifetimes and embrace the certainty in this now moment that as you ascend, you no longer need death to transform. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Mastery over the physical. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. You are becoming masters over the physical reality in which you dwell. Now, many will tell you that the idea of a physical reality is just an illusion, and to a certain extent, they are correct. But instead of just declaring the physical realm to be an illusion, you can, and you will master it, as you demonstrate to yourselves that you can be whoever you want to be in the face of what is happening in the physical realm. You demonstrate your mastery. And when you choose love over fear, you demonstrate your mastery. And then you will get to a point where you will be able to move things with your mind, walk through walls, fly, and do all the other things in the physical realm that you've always wanted to do. Now, you can attempt to do these things by using science and technology, but they are the quicker and easier paths. What you really want to do is master the physical realm using nothing more than your consciousness. Your ability to be in the physical realm and yet recognize yourselves as beings of spirit is your number one priority. It is an asset unlike any other. The days of drama and trauma are over for you now. It is time to embrace your mastery and to live the truth of who you are. You set this particular reality to continue to invite you back into the feeling that everything is finite, that you are out of control and that you are victims and pawns. But as masters over your reality, you will continue to hold the truth of who you are no matter what the rest of the world is doing or believing. And then you will demonstrate your mastery to yourselves, and there will be no need to exist in the same dense physical realm where you've been incarnating for eons and eons of time. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. This group of channelings paints a really interesting picture over what to expect in our future. This will be a glorious time in which we can walk through walls, speak telepathically, move objects with our mind. We are undergoing this process now. Many of us are locked in to this third dimensional world by our past lives. These past lives have created traumas, and we're experiencing traumas in this life continuously. And what is happening is we are going to transcend the energies of this dimension, these past lives, and all these lives that have held us here. We will move to a place where death is no longer necessary to transform. This is an exciting time, and the key thing that is taught through these channelings is to see yourself as a spiritual being in a physical body. You will enter into a light body that will give you much greater access to tools, experiences, and dimensional realms. This light body will still be a body though, and you'll be able to utilize it as you use this body, but you will not find any sickness from aging because it will be a body of light. Another interesting aspect they talked about was the Oversoul connection, and their definition of the Oversoul is essentially what happens beyond the higher self. As we've understood from the Law of One and the Quo material, the higher self is this being that forms in the 6.5 density, which I believe is around the 8th or 9th dimension when you're looking at dimensional models. This is a being that essentially is you, billions of years in the future, that goes back through time and aids you during the process. So what would happen after the higher self? This is a being that is a collection of higher selves from different realities, and I have seen this and experienced it. It's one of the most exciting things, and as you learn how to navigate through timelines, the more you connect to your Oversoul, which is just the highest self of the highest selves, or a sort of quantum higher self that has access to all the timelines, all the experiences, all the lifetimes that have ever been lived by you as a being, not just for this particular timeline, which is what your higher self is focused on. And as we adapt and develop within this particular dimension, we will learn to master our physical and to ascend into a higher level of consciousness. And part of that process is becoming more loving and compassionate. This allows for the change to happen. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com. I'd love it if you checked out my art. You can find it at www.newearth.art. And welcome to The Reality Revolution.